lumber prices going up, supply chains being affected, everything, because it all starts with, lower income people, like people,
Entry
entry level jobs.
like those.
Everything is connected. So we're seeing this, and this is creating such a massive shortage in employment, which is creating the further increase of inflation that we're seeing, because now people cannot afford to produce the amount they used to produce. So the little that they can produce, they got to sell it at a higher price. The people buying it are paying more. They got to resell their stuff at a higher price. So it's like it's boosting up prices. It's increasing prices for everything.
Well, that's just
It's
to
hurting.
me, like it reinforces the fact that like when you force higher wages, that does nothing more but hurt the people that you're trying to benefit by increasing their wages. Because those costs just get passed straight through. Like Bet David talked about it when he's like, corporations don't pay taxes.
Right.
And he's like, you raise their taxes, yes, they may make more money, but all they do is they pass that tax straight onto the end consumer. They don't pay the tax. Like it goes from 21 to 28 or whatever they're trying to raise. It's like all that's going to do is increase your prices. It's like they don't pay taxes. It just their margins, those big corporations that everyone hates so much, their margins are locked in pretty much.
Yeah.
They can't really fluctuate on large scales. So when you move their taxes up, all they do is they cut jobs or they raise prices to take into account for that, and makes it more stressful and less of a great place to work at that point. So like they don't pay the tax. It passes straight through. So it hurts those people that you're trying to benefit. It's like McDonald's workers, labor workers at like Amazon and things like that. It's like it makes all your entry level consumer goods go through the roof. Gas prices go up, which now hurts people even more. So it's like it doesn't work.
And it's exactly right. They keep talking about how we need to help those less fortunate, the people that are not making enough. All of this inflation is hurting them directly because food costs gone way up.
Go try to buy a house with an FHA loan right now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not even go try to get an FHA loan. You'll get one. You just can't get a house.
Yeah.
Because you're being outbid by people that have cash left and right. So all of these incentives, all these things are hurting them even more. And this is what we always talk about, always, is that the more you try to give to people, the more you're hurting them.
Yeah.
And I even heard it just recently. Tony Robbins did an interview with an economist, and Tony Robbins, for everybody that knows him, if you don't, Google. But he's big on psychology and how to be happy, how to be fulfilled, all these things, right? And he says, giving people like a universal basic income and stuff like that, he's like, you're gonna create a lot more depression. People need to feel like they're contributing. He says it's a human need. He says it's not, a certain class or a certain kind of people. Like, it's a human need. You need to feel like you're doing something useful, something productive. You understand? And getting paid to do something useful, something productive is what makes you feel really good. That's like, I got rewarded for doing this. Now you're getting rewarded for doing nothing. It gets to a point where at first it's great, but after a while it's like,
I mean, it's a short boost. I mean, just like, oh, I got a huge raise. And then think about it, when you're working, and all of a sudden your boss comes in, hey, we're going to give you a bonus. Hey, we're going to raise your income and stuff like that. And like, you feel really cool, like awesome. Like, man, I'm making more money. That first paycheck comes in, that second paycheck, third paycheck, fourth paycheck. By that fifth, sixth, it's just the new status quo. Yep. And it is what it is. And you go back to your previous feelings about your job, whether good or bad. But it's like, it's a short-term boost that doesn't last very long. And in trying to increase these wages, giving things for free to people, it doesn't work. And